A former boss of mine at Thiokol, Bob Marquardt, called me one day and said, "Congratulations. You're the new chair of the Red Cross of Northern Utah." And I said, "Wow."
Tom and Nancy came to the American Red Cross of Northern Utah at a time when our fortunes were failing and our resources were almost non-existent. And with the strength of their commitment, their community connections, and their financial support, brought the chapter back from the brink.
Nothing could be worse than what we found. But with two stubborn people who weren't going to give up, we worked hard. We reconstituted a board, because the board hadn't met in 5 years. We reestablished some relationships with Salt Lake chapter, and it was just right foot, left foot. No great miracle story, it's just a lot of hard work.
Tom served as board chair and on numerous committees. He and Nancy are also founding members of our disaster cabinet, which is community leaders who have agreed to be the first to step up if and when we have a major disaster in northern Utah.
Since I've been at Weber State University, I've gotten to learn quite a bit about Tom and Nancy, and I've gotten to know them. They're tremendous individuals. They've made a mark at Weber State in pretty much the entire university. There's hardly a college or the athletic program that hasn't been impacted by their presence. Within the College of Science, we're fortunate enough to have a scholarship that was contributed by Tom and Nancy, and there are scholarships all over the university with their name.
We don't get a whole lot of publicity unless we have a major fire or someone's hurt. But to the single home person, standing out in the street at 4 o'clock in the morning, watching their house burn down, that's every bit as big a disaster. Early in the days of the Red Cross, Julie said, "You have to go out on one of these calls." And I did. Went out, it was February, it was cold, it was sleeting, and here was a family out there in their pajamas. Little girl, no shoes. And that's when I really got hooked. And I've been hooked ever since. It's a wonderful organization. You should be very proud of what we have here in northern Utah. It can always get better. It can only get better with your help.
It's hard to describe what it would be like without Tom and Nancy's tremendous energy and enthusiasm and what they've brought to Weber State and to the Ogden community. They've been tremendous assets to the university. And Tom and Nancy, we thank you for everything that you do.
Dr. Albert Schweitzer said that the American Red Cross is a light in the darkness, and it's a duty of all of us to see that it doesn't go out. Tom and Nancy certainly took that to heart, and their continued commitment ensures that the light of the Red Cross will shine in northern Utah.